What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, Duel commentary. Okay, so we have Ghost Day 323 1341 versus Moonlight Aya 1505. Oh man, we gotta remember how to do dual commentary. Okay, so let me rewind. I think this duel is about 2 turns in. It looks like, oh my god, what is Moonlight Aya doing? He's doing something crazy. Like, he's got Shadows in here, and anytime you see Jet Synchon, you know shit's gonna get real, because you know your opponent's playing a combo-licious deck. Anyways, during Ghost's first turn, he E-Tellied into a Farm Girl, he banished that, he summoned Slip Rider, and then, I think he had a, what's it called too? I think he had a, what's her name? Good Witch, and he banished that for Forerunner, so it is a ton of damage. I think he had to attack a monster though. Yeah, I think he had to attack a monster, but he did trigger Farm Girl's effect, and now you see Moonlight is just going off. I believe he does have a glow up bulb in his graveyard too. Oh my goodness, I think he's gonna, oh yeah, there it is. So he summons Quickdraw Synchron. I'm like, wait, how is he discarding? Okay, so, I'm just looking at the field. Anytime that I see people do really big combos like this, Quasar is automatically what pops into my mind. I usually count 552. Looks like he's going to summon a Jet Warrior. I've had this summoned on me, but I don't know inherently its effect. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Oh, it's a bounce effect. Okay, so it's a simple bounce. And then he obviously gets to draw because he has Tech Gymnast, Hyper Librarian on field, and he has Formula Synchron. You know, Ghost has to be pretty careful here. If he's able to summon Quasar, I don't know. Well, I don't know if he could win the duel right now, but I mean, still, even him summoning these random synchros, he can still, what's it called? And the reason I think he, is that a tuner? Okay, so he summons, Tetsunako, Tetsunako versus Capcom, right? No, that's something different. And now he goes into Excel Synchron. I've seen this card, but I feel like I've played against this guy on my stream before. He pitched a Rush Warrior to summon Excel Synchron. I know this is probably an old card, but for the life of me, I have not seen it summoned very often. You know what? I was thinking that. I was like, why do I sense that this synchro is also a tuner? I feel like in the very short list of, synchros that are tuners, there's what, Formula Synchron is a tuner, right? Yeah, Formula Synchron, because that's how people make Quasar. Not Power Tool Dragon. Is it Lifestream Dragon? I think it is. And I feel like this one is one people mentioned too. And then there's one of those like level 5 dragons, or like level 3, one of those little dragons that recently came out. So he's gonna activate this effect to summon, or he's gonna summon another Quick Draw. And so at this point, I get kind of lost because he keeps level eating, so it's really difficult to know what the heck he's trying to go for. Okay, he's going for a Drill Warrior. Keep in mind, this entire time he is drawing cards. So even if he makes synchros that are kind of pointless, does it really matter? Because you're never really losing advantage, especially if he has ones that, what's it called? Alright, so it looks like he finally wants to put them all together. Ah, there it is. Big Daddy Quasar. But here's the question. Did you really want to put a Level Eater in attack mode? Isn't that kind of weird? Unless you're going for Glow Up Bulb. Oh, maybe he's going for a formula. Maybe he's going, okay, so he is going to use Glow Up Bulb's effect. I guess if he goes for another Formula Synchron, then does it matter? And it looks like he wants to go for another Formula Synchron. Oh my goodness, he'll draw another card, obviously. It's a shame, it's a real shame he had to give up his Tech Gymnast Hyper Librarian. He would have drawn 2 cards. So he's going to Rota for Dp Warrior. Stupid me, I started recording this, I'm like, oh man, I see a Farm Girl attacking, well this is going to be GG. I think I'm going to assume, oh, okay, I was wrong. I was going to assume he was going to level eat off of the Quasar, but no, it doesn't look like it. So he's now activating the Jet Warrior in his graveyard. Okay. And looks like he's going to tune up for what now? Oh my god, stop it. The second Quasar. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Moonlight. You've already killed him. So yeah, obviously, as Ghost wants to start triggering those effects, Moonlight's just gonna say no, you just not gonna have that. That's not gonna happen. And on the off chance that he's playing Gores, well, he's kind of locked out because of Fiendish Chain. We know one of his cards to be a Speller Trap, which means I guess technically he could have Jiraiya, but does it matter? Like Jiraiya would just get negated by Quasar number 2. Okay, Scoop Phase or Reno. Oh my goodness, that I don't even care if Moonlight doesn't win the rest of this duel. How fucking epic was that? I mean, how often do you see someone make double Quasar no soul charge needed. Like, no soul charge, no lone fire blossom. Usually if you told me somebody's gonna make double quasar, I'd have been like, alright, well, soul charge is involved. And then you'd be like, no. I'd be like, lone fire blossom was involved? No? Okay. Fables were involved. Maybe a couple of desynchros? No? Oh, well, I wouldn't have thought of this deck, so. This probably would have been a third deck. Something synchron based, obviously. Like, I would think plants, and then, first, like, plant variants, then fables, and then probably, like, synchrons. That would be the natural order. I guess you could put synchrons above fables in the natural order, but those would be the main three decks. You're like, alright, Cap, so somebody's gonna drop double quasar on the field, turn one, or, excuse me, their second turn. What deck are they playing? Those are the three that I'm like, a plant variant, a fabled variant, or, a synchron variant. Now, Ghost is opting to go second. Obviously with Kozmo's getting the first battle phase really big, you know, he'd be able to go farm girl poke, but to be honest, it didn't really matter. He kind of got he really got everything that he wanted. I also forgot to mention, he used that Fiendish Chain, I believe, on a jump synchron. So he kind of got every single thing that he wanted turn one. Like, he got the farm girl effect, he got a good defensive card, he still got destroyed. So, I don't know, man. Like, this could be one of them situations where if Moonlight is able to make a turn one quasar, like, how do Kozmos deal with that? Like, I mean, obviously you could force it out with a Dark Hole, Booker Moon, or Regeki, but, I mean, outside of that, like, they're just gonna ignore, a shooting Quasar Dragon is pretty much just gonna ignore every single thing that you do. And you see him already starting out pretty strong with a Rhoda play. Well, yeah, he had a Rhoda, he's got a Level Eater in his graveyard. I believe he foolish that. We know that he has Doppel Warrior in his hand. That's obviously going to be summoned. So he's already starting the Synchro engine up. Like, that's already pretty much a given. The question will be, how many more Synchro plays can he do this turn? Okay, so he's got the early Tech Genocypher Librarian. I would say right now he just needs another tuner. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was going to say, as soon as he pitched that card in his hand, I was thinking, okay, he's going for the Quick Draw Synchron. Alright, so he's gonna go, I believe that's a Road Warrior, without actually looking at it. So he's gonna use Yukio Sagi, or Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, to blow up Tech Genocypher Librarian. That will obviously not negate its effect. Road Warrior will trigger, although, that might stop his plays. Alright, let me think of this card's effect outside my head. Summon 2 level 2s, I believe. It's 1 level 1? I thought it was like 2 level 2s or some shit. Once per turn, you can summon 1 level 2 or lower warrior. Oh, it's 1 level 2. Okay. So he's gonna level eat off of, looks like he's gonna level eat off of the Road Warrior in the Formula Synchron. Just wants to keep drawing cards. It's, you know what? It's really good that Ghost did use that, Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit on TG, Hyper Librarian. Because if he did not, this duel could be getting ugly. You see him draw 2 cards, or he would have drawn 2 cards. He's playing Farfa. That's interesting. I guess that's just to take out face downs and pretty much anything, you know, anything that, he doesn't want to see. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's so smart. You can just run 1 Farfa in this deck because he can pitch it, get in the graveyard, and he can just banish something. Like, he didn't use Farfa's effect now, obviously, but he could just use Farfa's effect anytime he wants. And it looks like it's gonna be the long, the path of Formula Synchrons, man. So he's constantly drawing cards. You know what's funny? This is gonna actually be, I think this is gonna be kind of hard for Kozmos to get over. Kozmos is not a deck that spams the field with a ton of monsters. Usually it stems from 1 Farm Girl attack, but like Farm Girl you can't trigger it off of these, and you can't, I mean, getting over 3,000, good luck. You know, unless you're willing to commit like an Honest or something like that. Okay, then, you know what I mean? Oh, maybe he's gonna Trishula him turn 1? Is it worth it? Do you guys think it's worth it? If this was my stream right now, I guess, we got 2 stars. This is like 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this guy is 8 stars, which would make him 5. So 2, 7, 8. He's like 1 star short. Yeah, 2, 7, 8. No, not 8. 2, 5. Ooh, Colossal Dark Hole. Oh man, that definitely changed the duel around. Alright, so you see a huge difference between getting a Quasar and not getting a Quasar. And he has the Farm Girl to back him up. Wow. Wowee wow. That is, I mean, that couldn't have gone better for Ghost. And that's the reason why Kozmos plays Dark Hole, because they don't, like, all they want to do is they just want to get away to your life points. Like, that's all they want to do. Whatever is separating them to, like, whatever's in between them and Farm Girl getting an attack through, like, that's what they want. Alright, so it looks like he's going for the chain battle phase. You know, obviously you just poke a Farm Girl and you just keep banishing and attacking. Alright, so he is committing a lot of cards here. But I kind of like this play, the offensive pressure, because you have to think, what if Moonlight top decked Soul Charge? Like, he can only get one monster now. Like, it's a huge difference. You put all that offensive pressure on your opponent, and your first turn, things like Soul Charge, comeback cards become irrelevant. He's gonna trade his Good Witch and for, probably looking for another defensive card. I think he found it. I think he should be in really good shape. And it looks like that duel is a Scooperino. You know, as much as Moonlight probably likes the fact that, on an open field, he really doesn't have anything to worry about, although, Ghost is, I mean, he's showing us that he's playing Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit. Probably, if he's not maining Maxis, you know he's siding them. So, I would definitely want to go second if I'm Moonlight. Like, I think both players want to go second. Because Kozmo's is not a very strong deck going first. I mean, you can't do it, like, the deck is so reliant on the battle phase. Like, you can't do anything. Things like Honest are useless going first. You know, Honest is useless going first. Jerigetto is useless. Farm Girl, Emergencies, like, all of those cards are completely dead going first. And yet he will go first. Okay, Capital G doesn't know anything, guys. Don't even listen to what I'm saying. Who even knows Yu-Gi-Oh at this point, right? Who even knows Yu-Gi-Oh? So Moonlight says, you know what? I'll take my chances. Personally, I don't know his deck. But I probably would have want to go second. I would have maybe, I don't know, side in some Magic and Trap Hate, and that's about it. I don't even know if you really have to side. In a combo-oriented deck like this, I don't know that you want to side. Like, so he just passes, obviously having a bad hand, or a less than subpar hand. I definitely would have went second. You know what's funny? I feel like Moonlight's not gonna get a turn. Like, my spidey sense is telling me that Ghosty, when he said damn, is telling me that he has, like, limiter removal or something like that. Like, I'm just sensing that. So, obviously he's gonna, what's it called? He's gonna summon that Forerunner. He's gonna get a Cosmo Town. Never mind, I guess he will get a turn. He will get a turn, okay. It's gonna take a lot of damage. He'll probably, okay, so he's putting Farm Girl, oh wow, double Farm Girl. Putting double Farm Girl back in his deck, draw 2 cards. Oh my god, Cosmo Town is so good. Why was that card not an Ultra, by the way? I think Cosmo Town and Farm Girl should have been Ultras. I think that Forerunner should have been a Super, and everything else should have been common. To be completely honest, I can make a real argument that everything in the deck should have been hollow because of how good the deck is. He's got a Mirror Force back there. I don't really think that that's that great here. Obviously if Moonlight attacks, it's probably like he wants it to be with a Quasar. I don't think I like Galaxy Cyclone that much in this matchup because you usually think, I can hit face ups, I can blow something up, double utility, but, mainly the main double utility you're gonna get in this matchup is either Phoenix Chain, which is like highly situational. Usually a Phoenix Chain is flipped over, like it's already served its purpose. This type of deck, this type of combo oriented, Synchron deck, like it's not gonna get locked down. If you get hit by a well-timed Phoenix, like you're probably just gonna lose. So flipping over the Phoenix during the next turn isn't really that good. Oh, he's gonna blow up his own Cosmo Town. I think he's going for Farm Girl. If he doesn't have a Farm Girl, he's like, let me get one so I can just win. As long as this isn't a Dandelion or something that will automatically replace itself, and of course that's what he's going for because he knows that it opens up damage. Essentially all he has to do is attack with Forerunner, attack with Farm Girl, and then search another Forerunner and summon it, and that will be game. Ooh, okay. He's got the Shadow Dragon to temporarily stop this. Unless he has emergency teleport, then he still loses. If he has emergency teleport, he'll still lose. And obviously he couldn't target Forerunner anyway, so. Obviously he's using the, Shadow Dragon and Farfa actually make a lot of sense in here because of the utility. Well, actually, Farfa more than Dragon. You see, obviously he could set Dragon and whatnot, but Farfa makes a ton of sense because he can pitch it for, not Formula Synchron, but Jet Warrior and, the other one, the Quick Draw Synchron. But it looks like he ended up bricking. I really don't think he should have, went first in this matchup, but it looks like Ghost is saying that he had, Oh, well, he's not saying, he's showing. Yeah, he had Effect Veiler and Maxi. So I don't know if he was going to win this match anyways. Thank you guys for watching as always. This is a first and many to come DN Duel commentary.